What's up, guys? Remember to go check out Trade Ideas. I'll be back in a little bit. Until I get back, go check out Trade Ideas. Super customizable dynamic scanners allow you to do a lot of different stuff. So I'll post that link and I'll be back in a few minutes. And yeah, enjoy these scanners until I'm back. I should be back in 10 or 15 minutes. What's up, guys? Sorry I'm running a little bit late today and I'm not really here. If you caught the stream yesterday, you know I'm pretty sick still. Feel a little bit better today. I really don't think I'll be able to drink coffee though. I've had a stomach flu for, I don't know, man. It's been like 3 days now. I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Haven't been able to hold anything down. I actually was able to hold stuff down yesterday. I only ate once yesterday, but I'm still feeling pretty rough, guys. So I'll put my watch list up here, and then I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna go grab a ginger ale, try to calm my stomach down. It's still kind of bugging me a little bit, but we'll go ahead and look at some of the stuff that's moving here. I think Mitch will be here today, and we'll get rolling here. So hold on one second, guys. VBIV looks good. Riot's up again, and I saw Bitcoin kind of go crazy, so I will be watching some of these Bitcoin stocks like DPW and some of these other ones. MARA. MARA doesn't look bad. NETE's moving some. EOLS. Grub. Looks alright. Let's see what we got here. Definitely feeling a little bit better today. Not 100% by any means, but definitely feeling a little bit better. Haven't had to chug a ginger ale this morning yet. So, not looking too shabby here. I'll go ahead and post what I'm looking at, guys. Might take a little second. How's everybody doing? What's everybody's main watch today? I know Bitcoin's kind of going crazy here today. That's my list for today, guys. I'll be back. Go check out Trade Ideas until I'm back. Enjoy these scanners. Super cool company. They really allow me to stream these scans every day. And so there's the link if you want to check out Trade Ideas. Like I said, really cool company. Super dynamic scanners. Allow you to do a lot of different stuff. Make my morning super easy with these scanners. And so enjoy them. And I'll be back in a few minutes for a little bit more commentary. Like I said, still have a stomach bug. I'm going to go grab a ginger ale, try to calm my stomach down a little bit and get ready for the trading day. Coffee is going to be a no-go for me this morning. I can just feel it. I'm not going to tolerate coffee that well. So I'll be back, guys. What's up, guys? All right. Yeah, I can post the Discord. I got you. Hold on one second. I'm still feeling pretty rough today, guys. Feeling pretty rough. Ugh, just nauseous, man. Just nauseous. I'm just hoping this goes away. I thought I might be in the clear, but yeah, if you want to join our Discord, it's completely free, public Discord. I'll post this link here. Our goal is to make a free day trading chat, and so if you want to check that out, there's the link. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm all right today, man. I'm just it's been a little it's been a little rough a few days in all honesty. It's been a tough few days, man. It's been just nauseous, sick, overall feeling pretty terrible, you know. All right, guys. Oh man, it has been a tough few days, guys. A completely rough few days, man. I jinxed myself. It's something I talked about on stream. I jinxed myself, man. The other day I was talking about how I'm never sick and I haven't been sick and I haven't run a fever in over a year and blah blah blah. And then the next thing I know, I'm running a fever. I'm stomach virus going on, man. It's just I jinxed myself, guys. I completely jinxed myself. But man, it has been a tough few days. I've been chugging ginger ale over here, man. Huh. I feel a little bit better today. I did not vomit or have anything else stomach related come up yesterday, so I'm doing a little bit better. Still drinking ginger ale, you know. Man. How's everybody doing today, though, guys? How's everybody doing? All right, so we got... First off, let's talk about what's really moving right now, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up to $11,205. $11,205.38. Bitcoin has gone up, honestly, and like I said, I want Bitcoin to succeed, but I was honestly pretty skeptical of it. And I can retract my previous statements. It's doing better than I thought it was. I still think it's a little bit too volatile and speculative for stable investing, but it did somewhat prove me wrong, and I'm a man and I can say when I was wrong, and I was wrong about Bitcoin. I'm glad it's doing well. I'm anti-big bank. I'm anti-big bank. I want to see Bitcoin succeed. I really do, and so I'm happy to see it do well. I really am. But yeah, Bitcoin up to $11,206. Crazy. Let's take a look at what we got moving here. In Bitcoin stocks, one that is tradable for me is RIOT. RIOT, really nice move here. Gapping up from 304 to 350. So a nice move here. Another crypto-related stock, MARA. MARA, gapping up some here as well. BPMX gapping up some, looks pretty strong here. We got AGN, this looks like an acquisition of some sort, but I might be wrong. PYX gapping up some. PHUN with a crazy move up to $5 and then a subsequent drop back down to 360s. We also have EOLS and one of Mitch and I's old favorites, which is DERM. DERM is an old favorite of Mitch and I. We used to trade this thing every single day. And, yeah. Interesting. Oh, man. We also have JNUG, a gold ETF, JNUG. Gapping up to $13 here. That's right, man. Hey. I'm watching Riot too. For sure. All right, guys. So what we doing? Let me know. We also have PECK here. PECK. Really big. It looks like a downward trend here, honestly, with PECK. And honestly, this one's only a very recent IPO, but man, what happened with this one? Look at this IPO, guys. This one opened up at around $20. It's down to $6 now. Crazy move. What happened here? I didn't even hear about this. I don't even know about this. Let me look it up. PECK is a IPO. The pet company. Let's look up some more news on this one. Let me know if you guys know anything else about PECK here, because like I said, it looks like a recent IPO, but it looks pretty weak. I'll say that. It's looking pretty weak here, if I'm being honest. Alright, so the only thing I'm really seeing with PECK is they updated the public on business and growth strategy as public company. Yeah, they need to do something, man, because their IPO recently dropped from like $22 down to $6. So, yeah, they need to do something here. I'm not sure what happened with it, but this drop all started pretty rough. All right, so yeah, so let's see what else we get here. We also have, what was the other ones I was watching today, guys? What was the other ones? Um, hmm. BPMX. We can go ahead and look at BPMX here. So apparently the bio drug for BPMX met its primary endpoint in trial. So their bio drug met one of their primary endpoints for BPMX. So basically positive data for BPMX. We'll see where that one goes. That one looks interesting here. We also have, let's see. I just threw Mitch up. Hold on, let me take Mitch down. What's up, bro? We also have, what was the other ones that were moving? Mitch, check out DERM on my scanners, man. DERM. How long has it been since we traded that one, bro? PYX looks okay. Let's take a look at PYX here. You there, buddy? You're breaking up, bro. I can't hear you. I might have to use some different headphones today, guys. Hold on. My headphones are about to die. What's up, man? Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm getting some new headphones out. Hold on. Actually, they're way worse wired headphones, but hey, my other ones are about to die. Oh man. All right, hold on. Try to get these working. Let's do a test here. There we go. Say something. There we go. Alright, so they work. Let me do a test here. Say something, Mitch. I probably got to change the settings. Nah, it's still not working. Hold on. What is it? Nope, still not working. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure out some audio issues. There we go. Say something.
What's up?
All right, yeah, guys, we got Mitch here.
All right, all right. Good morning, traders. Good morning. How we doing?
We got CZR.
Yeah, man. Yesterday, I would have just stayed in CVM. It would have worked out. I just kind of timed out. Let's say that much. Just spent way too much time coming back and forth to the computer. I was I was starting to get to the point where I was falling asleep on the couch, and I was like, yeah, let me not fall asleep with my trade in.
Yeah, man.
Let me just close it out. But it was a great trade. It is a great example of a VWAP bounce, and I've been seeing those more often, and they work just as great. You just have to be understanding and have a good risk amount below it, so a good support that's directly below that VWAP, and take your shot, especially when you get stocks like that. That
Yes,
stock
sir.
broke out about 40, 50 cents and then pulled back 30 or 40 of those cents. So the risk essentially was about 10 to 20 cents, and the reward was 40 to 50 cents easily. And so those are the ones that you want to definitely try to attack. The ones that you see that huge extension and then a quick pullback to the VWAP. Those get out all the longs and that just got long, that jumped in to the stock just because it was ripping new highs. and then pulls back, gets all those shares to go ahead and sell out. And as soon as that's done, that first round of selling, you'll get that next wave of momentum. And that's really where you want to ride the wave.
Yep. Here, hold it down for a minute, but I'm starting to get a little nauseous. I gotta go grab me another gin trail, man.
Yeah, you're good, man. I got it.
All right.
All right, let's see what we got here today. Let me go ahead and pull up the gap scanners. What's going on? Any stock you guys want me to check out?
I mean, I'll probably leave my screens up just because the scanners are up here. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could probably squeeze you up there too. Hold on. Let me try to do that real quick. I could probably put you
No
up there
stress.
along with my scanners. Here. Let me see if I could do that. What would you got? I mean, it's going to be pretty small.
I can limit it too. I can let me do a new
Wait,
share.
actually, that might work just for your main chart. Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
work.
I'm gonna do it with that share. It should help. I took off the time and sales. So
There we go. All right, what I got up should work. So, does that work, everybody? You should be able to see Mitch's chart and my gap scanners as well, so you can kind of see both. All right.
there you go. You're good. You can go take a little break, man.
All right, bro.
See you in a
Appreciate
little
it.
bit.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys. What's up? What's up? See me looking at LJPC here. This one definitely faded away a little bit. I'm gonna pull the daily chart to the left a little bit so you guys can see a little. I'm gonna pull the daily chart to the left a little. I always like to have the daily charts. Daily charts are really important, guys. I want to stress that here. All right, there you go. You guys can see daily charts now. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take a look. I see LEN, Brendan. I'll check out LEN for you. All right. Let's see if there's any news on this one. All right, this looks like an earnings play. Yep, it's an earnings play. Quarter two results beat earnings and see fatter margins. Okay, so you're seeing higher home sales. So the profit increased 36% from the earnings. We can go in the history, just kind of go back on the daily chart, see where the resistance is, see where the support is. You've seen this stock trying to get above this level here, this 54, 52. I always try to take a look also at the weekly. Weekly is going to give you a little further out, give you that view. Okay, so we see the support here, solid support of $50. And then could see a move today up there to 54, 58. That's what I would be watching for a move. Let me see how this one breaks out. Let me see if I can see a little bit into the history, see how when it moves, what kind of moves we've been doing. All right, so we see a fake out on the VWAP, then a breakout there, squeeze. I'm seeing a lot of VWAP fades, and then breakouts due to squeezing of shorts. That's what I've been seeing lately. So we're gonna keep watching this one. You can watch this one. Let's look a little closer to where we're at right now. All right, there you go. We see this downward trending line. We see a support here at that $53. You want to see that $53 hold. Definitely not get below this kind of down wick that you're seeing here. You want to see it hold here, then make its way back above, making its way to that 54 mark. It definitely looks bullish. All right. What do you guys think about GCG? GCG or CGC? Maybe CGC. That's what you probably meant. There you go. Yeah, Fiona. Checking it out. I mean, let's look at this daily chart. This daily chart is showing weakness. It's at the support. Okay. So that's clearly stated right here. It's on the weekly. You can see this. Clear support right there at the 30.52 mark. What we got here? What's this low right here? 40.33. That's what I would be looking for it to break down here. We could go down to this 38.39 level. That's where you really want to see the momentum start breaking down, and we can trade this short on its way down to 30. One of the key things I heard about CGC was that it's just running into problems due to supply and demand. The supply is actually really high right now and causing the price of a gram of marijuana to be as cheap as $11. And so what's this? It's just a battle of the early industry trying to figure out the correct pricing for the margins and also for the supply and demand. So that's why it's been getting hit on the daily and weekly chart. We're going to see if it's going to come back or if it's going to go ahead and break that support and we can trade it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's see the gapper scanner. See any major stocks here. All right, I'm seeing BPMX. Let's see the volume. AGN looks like they're one of the strongest ones today. Let's take a look at that. All right, AGN here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, big deal here. AB strikes a deal to buy. Oh, it's a buyout. Okay, so we got a buyout for about $63 billion for Allergen. So this is, of course, this is going to be a buyout, guys. I usually don't play these that often, just because they usually have a tendency of being priced in. So it's really going to be a stock that's already been priced in. But as you can see, this stock is up there. It's a high price stock, $169 right now, gapping up from $130. Gonna keep an eye on it, but I don't think it'll move much today. This is one that I would watch for the next upcoming week, maybe in the next upcoming days, but I think this will stay in a tight range for right now. ARQL, we got stocks getting put out there. ARQL, let's see this one. Let's see if there's any news on this. All right, it looks good. We got a pricing, a 90 million public offering. All right, let's see where the public offering is. Okay, ARQL today announced the price of unwritten public offering of 9.25 million shares of common stock, and it's priced at $9.75 per share. Okay, so we're talking about down here. We're at $9.75 per share. Okay, so that's where the kind of support is. That's what I try to deal with public offerings. I treat them like support. The support here is at $9.75. So we want to see that stock make its way towards this $10 mark. If it makes its way towards this $10 mark, we can trade it as it heads towards that $9.75. If not, we're going to see it kind of pull back immediately to this $10.20 and should hold and probably make an attempt to break out through this $10.50 again. This is definitely one that I'm going to keep on watch. Let me see if I got this one tradable for me. Don't expect it to because it's a low volume stock the last couple of days, but let me see what I've got. Not going to be tradable for me, but definitely keep that one on watch, guys. Definitely a good stock to watch for the day. All right, let's see what else we got here. What's going on, everybody in the chat? We got Dylan, James, Sid in the house, Marsh, Dylan, Stock Trade, Chase, Fiona in the house, Gabriel, Jason, Carl. What's going on, everybody? Hey, don't be afraid to go ahead and hit up the chat. If you guys are watching this and not being so active, go ahead and speak to us. If you guys have any trading questions, more than willing to answer, especially during pre-market. We're here for you guys just like you're here for us. What's up, Houston? How you doing? Let's do it, guys. What's up, Sid? All right, let's look at some of my favorite trades. All right. One of the key things I'm watching right now is ARRY. This one based on a daily chart. We're starting to see it get to the bottom of the support here. The bottom really is 45.67. So until ARRY breaks that bottom of 45.67, I won't be trading it, but I definitely will keep it on watch because I think if it breaks that, it can come down between this gap edge. This gap edge was from 29.74 all the way up to 47.05. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. Another one that I'm watching it is AMRN. This stock has a tendency of going up and down, has been battling, trying to get above to $20, but really hasn't broken out. If you look at it on the weekly, it's a little bit easier to understand. Pulling back a little bit here. So when you see it on the weekly, you start seeing how these drives really come into play. The rule of three trying to come into play here as you see this stock continue to rise. You see also an uptrending line. You can draw this one right here and see how it's holding that. See how the pattern starts tightening up. That's what we call consolidation. And we want to see it hold, either make an attempt to get above this $20 or break down through the support here of this 1672. Definitely going to be one to watch in the next couple of days to see how the volume reacts. See if we start getting these volume pops or any of these days where we get these volume parts with these big green candles. Whenever we got into big green candles, we get big volume days. So we're going to keep a watch on this. Last big volume day would be this May 28th, and we had a Harmy on it. So we're going to keep watch on that, see today what's going to happen if we're going to make a move back up there. IGC, let's see. Let's take a look at that. That one's coming back. Yeah. Let's see if there's any good news on it.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Jason. What's up, man? Appreciate it. What's up, Mint? What's up, Shreep? What's up, Sid?
IGC, penny stocks on the watch. Definitely people are watching this one. A huge amount of volume today.
Cannabis stock, right?
I would definitely keep an eye on it. For today, that's a big amount of volume pre-market, guys. This stock hasn't really had that much volume, and now we're starting to really see a jump in the volume. The resistance is going to be up here, guys. 310. 310 is where you should see some resistance. So I can see this one driving up, maybe making a move to $3 today, and then working its way from there.
Look at EOLS. Here, I'll put mine up for a minute. Look at EOLS, and then 5. Marsh has been talking about 5 all morning, so we can take a look at 5. 5 is just not moving that much. With 5, you kind of got to look at the long-term trend. One thing I do like about 5 yesterday is that if you look at it, this thing faded over and over again yesterday really nicely, really accurately, pretty spot on with those fades yesterday. But with it, I mean, I think you got to look at the long-term trend because it doesn't really move that much in pre-market. And at this point, I can kind of see the range in between 120 and maybe like 135 right here. And so I think that's an interesting range to watch. And, maybe you could short it at the top, see if it comes back down. Per the daily chart, you can just kind of see this range right here. Not quite up to 35, maybe up to like 32 or 33. But yeah, that's the range I would watch for 5 if I was going to trade it, if you can kind of see what I mean right there. But that's on the daily chart. The intraday chart, it just looks a little slow. Yeah, and you can even see this little trend line following pretty accurately that I just drew. So we'll see what happens with it. Doesn't look bad. Oh man, I just had to take my trash out while I'm sick.
All right. So ABV, the one that I told you acquired Allergen, it's the maker of Botox, and that's why it's such a strong company. Botox has multiple usage. They even use it for headaches.
Look at EOLS spiking up here. Is it tradable?
Yep.
Let me see.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm watching right now. So really, with that one, I'm looking through the news, trying to find what's really moving it. Right now, it seems like it's the news about the buyout, the other buyout, but I'm looking a little deeper to see if there's anything that's actually out there right now.
Yep. All right, so I'm up about 240 in my account. Let's see, what am I at? Yeah, I'm up about, just under 240, 239.20, so I'll take it. Man, I feel much better today, though. Man, it's been a serious few days. Every time I'm sick, my wife always gets sick. It's like I don't ever get taken care of when I'm sick because every time I'm sick, my wife gets sick, man. It's like I get sick and then my wife gets sick immediately afterwards, and I gotta like take care of her while I'm sick. It's terrible. And it's part of being a parent, though. But man, I can't get too upset. Like I said, I haven't really been sick in over a year. Like I've had little minor colds, but I haven't had a fever and all that stuff in like over a year. And this one definitely compensated for it, and it was terrible. I don't think I've ever experienced this many terrible symptoms at once. It was like high fever, stomach issues, vomiting, all this gnarly stuff, man. It was just terrible. Sorry if I'm ranting about it. I just got to vent. It's been a terrible few days. PYX. Look at PYX, man. Oh, also, did you see DERM on my scanners here, man?
There we go.
DERM.
All right, so I'm looking up that EOLS. The only thing I can find recent is going to be a Form 4. Form 4s are a statement of change in beneficiary ownership. Usually this is going to happen when someone's buying a big amount of share size or has something to do with the ownership or board of directors. In this case, it's the actual director. So you have 2,000 shares being priced at $13.65, and this was a buy. And so we're gonna look at that pricing. That pricing is definitely important. $13.65. You see, that was the support before it broke out. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. This one is moving on sympathy, not a strong catalyst. Keep a close eye on this one today. See if it's going to make its way back to this 1824s, or if it's just going to turn around here, kind of create that another high for us and make its way back to those $10. I'll keep this one on watch for sure.
Wait, today's Tuesday? Man,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know what day it was. I thought today was Wednesday.
Dang, man.
I know, man. I'm out of it, bro.
One that I'm going to keep on watch today is ANF. ANF, guys. I played this one already. I really like kind of the 5-minute chart over the last couple of days. You could even pull up maybe a 15 minute to make it easier for yourself. But from Thursday to Monday now, we kind of made a drive up, had a real strong resistance at 1647. And this stock has been trying to break out over that 1650 multiple times. You've seen it one time, wick past it, the second time, touch it, and the third time, it just tipped 44 and went right back down to support. Today, I'm going to be looking to see if this is going to break the support here of $16. If that can break $16, I definitely will be watching this one for a short.
All right, guys, we got less than 2 minutes. Sorry, I'm just getting my screens all set up. Whew, man. All right, guys.
All right, let's do this. I might be a little louder. I'm using my other mic now.
I know you're good, man. We also have Grub, GRUB. What's the SPY doing? The SPY is roughly break even again. Had a red day yesterday. But, I mean, it's kind of consolidating right around the highs. I'm going to keep an eye on AMD, Riot, EOLS. Grub, Cannabis Place. IGC isn't tradable for us, is it? I don't think it is. Alright, guys, we got 40 seconds. Let me check. I don't think it is, though. Nope. What was some of those watches, man? I gotta find my watch list again. I forgot what was on my watch list. Sorry, Dylan. What's up, Michael? Let me find my watch list. There it is. Let's see how many of these are tradable. All right, guys, we got about 20 seconds left. All right, PYX is tradable. I'm gonna keep an eye on PYX as well because that one is also tradable for us. And it looks pretty strong here. Big range, too. So I'm going to keep an eye on PYX. Probably more than some of these other ones. All right, here's the bell, guys. There it is. Good luck. Let's do this.
Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, we got Roku dropping right off the bat here. Roku dropping some. We got AMD spiking up some. AMD spiking up. We got Cannabis, CGC, CRON, kind of dull. Cron dropping some. We got Riot dropping. Gonna have to follow Bitcoin as this happens too.
Man, this EOLS, that one's moving around everywhere. Keeping an eye on it.
EOLS. Yeah, just a huge range though, man. Or no, not on EOLS. That's actually a small range. I'm thinking of PYX. PYX, big range. A lot of movement, and it's tradable for us. Riot dropping. I mean, I think this is the big level for Riot, though. Like right here at 330 or so, you can see that's where the support and resistance was, or really resistance was the previous day. So like right here is like a big level right here for Riot. We'll see if it bounces there. I think a lot of other people are going to see that as well. AMD may be a little bit of a VWAP bounce here. We'll see. Cron dropping. Roku dropping. Yeah, just be careful, Sid. If it does bounce, it's probably going to bounce right there at 330. At least in my opinion. Who knows, though? Could do either way. Don't want to discourage you from your trade idea, because I could be wrong as well. Just all I can say is really just look at the support right here at 330. I think it may have some there. All right, so AMD ended up flushing all the way back down. It's almost definitely going to break these low of the days now, at least in my opinion. If I can I think I understand how AMD moves pretty well, and I think it's going to break these lows. We'll see, though. I could be completely wrong, but...
Oof. The EOLS just flushed down about 60 cents.
Yeah, CGC2, Cron's down 2, Roku's down. We'll see. Maybe I was wrong with AMD. I still think AMD is going to come back down, but... Man, it broke those lows and faked people out. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, Spy's down. Spy's down to 293.50. Maybe looking at Roku here for a little bit of a bounce. Yeah, man. AMD, honestly, I got to be careful with it today because this is just very choppy behavior. It looked so weak right there. Glad I didn't take it. And then look at this choppiness. So, man, AMD spiking up. Looking strong. I retract my previous statement. I was wrong. Kind of looking at Roku here, though. AMD ripping up here. Looks good, honestly. Kind of looking at Cron, too, and Roku. Cron, I mean, Roku looks interesting if it can get up to 70. 75, 70 with a risk of, like, 99, the whole dollar for about a 70-cent risk. I don't know. I have no idea why it's down. We'll see what we get with Roku, though. Yeah, there goes Riot. I thought it might bounce right there, and that's kind of what we got. Right around, almost exactly at 330. So, I mean, it's just one of the ways I could see that is from looking at the previous day. Nice, Dylan. Nice work, brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm just speaking of short term, broke boy. I look at the long term as well, but most of the moves I call out are specifically short term. I don't know what they're gonna do long term, or I don't know if they're gonna finish the day red or green or what they're gonna do really. But there goes Riot about to break highs here. I could also look at Roku. I'm kind of considering it. It's not really setting up as well as I would like it to, but it doesn't look terrible at the same time. Again, I think with Roku here, AMD's looking strong. If it pulls back to the VWAP, I'll consider a VWAP bounce here at 40. We're set to risk. Risk would be 30 maybe. So 7-cent risk. Pretty big reward. I'd consider that. Yeah, I think that was the right move, Sid. 330 is that level you got to watch. I think that was the right move, brother. EOLS is right at the VWAP. So is Kron. And Kron doesn't look terrible here, really. For a little fade, I have to use like 1602 as my risk, but the risk reward wouldn't be perfect or anything. It would be 7-cent risk. And then, I mean, I guess it would be a full... I mean, really, it would be about 13-cent reward for Kron, so I could consider that with a little trade. Let's see. If it gets up to 95.
All right, guys, got a starter there. EOLS. Only using 300 shares on this one as it's really quick moving. Have to risk all the way up to 14.94. So risking about 20 cents on this one. 300 shares.
I'm in Kron with 300 shares as well. Small share size relative to the range. Like I said, risk is only up here at about 1602. So pretty tight risk. We're going to give it some time to let it work. We'll see if it works out or not. But small size relative to the range regardless. And yeah, just going to try to give it that time to work. It's got some resistances above it. We'll just see if it can follow them. Roku was the other one I was kind of looking at here. And I'm still kind of watching it. We'll see, though. We'll see what Kron does. Look at that fade on Roku, man. That was perfect, too. Unfortunate. I missed that one. All right, let's see if we can get that fade on Kron. It didn't look bad. It's just volume's a little low and it's a little spready right now is the biggest problem I'm seeing from it. It's a short trade with very small size. It was just a VWAP fade with a risk of about 0.2. Almost 2-to-1 risk reward, not quite, but close. Getting pretty close to my risk level here, though. Just got to follow it. All right, I'm out. Broke my risk, squeezing up a little bit too much for me. So $33 loss, very small. I liked it too. It's just maybe one of the lower volume ones once the spread got worse. Man, look at Roku here. I'm also looking at CGC. I mean, CGC looks very similar to Kron though.
All right, I hit the ad there, guys. Not 600 shares, 73.
We can try a little move on CGC here. I just don't want to get squeezed up. I might just take it with 100 shares or so. Problem is, I'm also watching Kron, which is the one I got stopped out on, and they're in the related sector, so we'll see. I'm watching the cannabis stocks kind of pull back. They're just kind of looking strong. I don't want to get squeezed up. Yeah, man. Looks a little sketchy. Maybe CGC was the right move. I see Kron pulling back some, but I'm just going to try to take it slow here. The SPY is really washing out, which should be good, but maybe I should have taken Kron or CGC here for the fade, but I understand why. I understand my logic and why I didn't. Mostly just because with CGC and Kron both pulling up, they're both in the same sector. But would have been nice. Quick gain. A little bit done with that one though. Yeah, what happened to AMD? I was looking for a VWAP bounce in AMD. I'm just going to be pretty selective with my next trades. PYX is looking interesting. Grub might be a VWAP bounce there. Yeah, I see that one too. That one looks alright. Looking a little weak now. We'll see. Barely got faked out on Cron. Look at that fake out right at 05.
All right, might get squeezed out here on EOLS. Here comes a push.
Yeah, I got you up.
Just gotta be careful here, guys. These shares really filling here. It's gonna be bad news for us.
Looking at SQ, see if SQ can pull back to the VWAP. Same thing with Roku. Alright, I'm starting to actually, here, I gotta take you down for a second, Mitch. I'm starting to like Roku a little bit more. And I don't mind getting in, or CGC with 100 shares here. And then adding a little bit to it if it bounces back. Just 100 shares. There we go. Maybe we can add a little bit here. What's my entry? It's 96. Not bad. Should be able to get a little bit better entry here.
2,000 shares for me going through at 14.95. Gotta hold tight to my risk.
Alright, so I added another 100. I'm in with 200 now for CGC. Looking pretty strong. Got to be very close to getting out here. Gonna let it test this one more time, but it's right around my risk now, so we'll see. Doesn't look like it's gonna work. And I am out of there. Just got stopped out. Not feeling it today, guys. I don't know. I might try one more trade, but hasn't really been the best day thus far. Looking at Roku now. Cannabis plays just definitely aren't treating me right, so I might move on from those. Just not having the best luck with these today. A little bit spready. I think a lot of other stuff is going on in the market, and so with some of these, just not having the best results. Last trade, probably going to look at SQ. Going to start to scale into this one a little bit early here for SQ. 50 shares. If it moves up to 30s, I'll consider it, but also looking at Roku as well.
All right, guys, getting squeezed out there. Just got to try to get out the spread here.
I am down roughly $70 on the day, Sid. Which is okay. I mean, it's not terrible. It's a reasonable losing day.
All right, guys, getting out there at 1501s.
Yeah, there's the squeeze on CGC. Glad I got out of that one when I did. Man, look at CGC squeeze here. Also, I'm looking at Roku now.
I already missed the first one. A little upset that I missed that one. ANF broke through 16, and I didn't get it back at 16. That would have been really nice.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah. I was watching that one, was stuck in the other trade. Couldn't really do anything about it.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy another 100 share or another 50 shares of this one, giving myself 100 now. Also looking at Roku. We'll see. I kind of need 2 windows up if I'm going to trade both of these at once, though. That's the biggest problem with it. I like Roku here, though. I like this squeeze. Let's see if I can get 2 windows up so it's not so hectic while I'm in both of these. Yeah, I can manage that, I think. I might miss Roku trying to get these 2 windows up. Maybe I should have waited. That is what it is. Unfortunate. That's the fade I was looking to take advantage of on Roku. We are getting a squeeze here in SQ now, which I still like. I mean, if SQ can get up to 30, I'll add some more to it. Still very minor trade. I'm a little bit better, Scott. Still not 100% by any means. Definitely better than I did, though.
I see a shootout there from ACB.
Still not feeling 100% though. Ooh, 30 shares of Roku here. Oh, it's a limit order. Well, that's unfortunate. I actually like this one, and with the SQ, I can maybe add another 50 because it's almost to the VWAP.
All right, we'll look for APHA to pull back for a VWAP bounce. Looking for VWAP bounces in the cannabis sector.
Roku's looking a little bit better. How many shares do I have in Roku? Just 30. Reasonable. There we go. And what is my P&L here for these? Alright. SQ's looking much better here. I'm gonna go ahead and take 75 off. Hold that last little 75.
Oh,
And then,
that EOLS faked me out. Went right back down. Just wicked fast though.
Look at Roku here. Look at this breakdown. Nice little breakdown for Roku.
It was all right though. I'm not going to be upset about EOLS because the rest of the reward was there.
Yeah, that's all you can do, brother. Let's get that Roku breakdown here, guys. Nice. All right, I jumped out of this one for a $23 gain on Roku. I'll definitely take it. I mean, I'm still holding 75 shares of SQ. These two have faded beautifully here. That last trade on Roku was 30 shares. Not too shabby there.
All right, seeing AMAC kind of collect short pattern. It keeps trying to go up, rejecting. I'm seeing the overall market on the downside. I'm seeing certain stocks like SWKS just play a really quick bear pattern. MU playing the same pattern as AMAT, a couple pops above the VWAP, collecting, looking for that third resistance touch, and then going to go ahead and try to support. I see the same kind of move from QCOM. AMD is the one that's holding a little higher.
All right, so I'm out of both of those trades. I brought my loss down pretty well. Oh, sorry guys, y'all can't even see my trades. My bad, guys. So I was down like $70 on the day. With those last two trades, man, I definitely jumped out of SQ a little bit too early. But definitely made back most of my losses on those last two trades, so I'll take them. Very small, low risk trades. And just glad they worked out. Both of those fades worked out well. EOLS may be working out too. I jumped out of these two now. Looking at it, looking how much the SPY's dropping, I definitely jumped out of them too soon. But I took the meat of the move. Let's see what I made from these. And so yeah, I'll definitely take it, considering what I was down before those trades. So down less than $30 now. Maybe looking at AMD for a bounce here. We'll see what we get.
I know which one I'll keep an eye on for right now. PYX. Bebop reject.
Look at ACB for a bounce play too, maybe.
I'm looking for a push to 75 or 70 here with PYX.
And like, now that I got a minute, now that I'm out of both of these trades, if you're interested in using the same platform and broker that Mitch and I use, go check out TradeNet. There's a lot of huge benefits. You know, TradeNet gets a pretty bad rep, but there's a lot of huge benefits to using them. One of them is that, you know, you get this course, and it comes with a course and access to their chat room, which that alone, a lot of the time, you know, you'll see other chat rooms that cost hundreds of dollars a month, right? And so with a TradeNet intro package, it's $3.99. You get access to their chat room, you get their trading course, and then you get their funded account program. And their base package comes with 14,000 in buying power to trade with. So you actually get to trade with 14K in buying power. There's no PDT rule. As you can see by Mitch's screen, there is a decent platform that comes with it that's only $15 a month, and commissions are pretty cheap if you use small sizing. I don't think there's anywhere else in the trading world where you can have such a small initial investment and have the opportunity to short on a good platform and actually be able to trade with no PDT rule. And so for new traders specifically, I think it makes a lot of sense. And just to clarify, I think most new traders are going to most likely lose their TradeNet account as well. I think most new traders are going to lose their account regardless of where it is. But I think this way is a much cheaper way to do it. And I think it makes a lot of sense, kind of eliminates some of that risk you take when you first get started. And so if you want to see a full breakdown of their pros and cons, and I do talk about their cons, one of the biggest cons is that a lot of penny stocks are not tradable. And so if you want to see that, I'll post this link here as well, and you can check that out. And then if you want to sign up, it's a great way to help support the channel. It's one of the ways we keep the stream free. And so if you want to help support the channel, we get a kickback if you sign up. And so go check that out. There's the link if you want to go check that out as well. All right, so
putting the starter there.
Here, I could throw you up a little bit.
This is called the VWAP reject. Gotten 3 attempts to break out, then a harmony at the top. That's really what shows us the sign of weakness. We get a breakdown through VWAP, bounce to VWAP. We short at VWAP, hold above the breakdown, 691. Looking to get a little bit more shares at 1670, but it has to get up there. If not, I'll just take the starter.
Yeah, the profit split is 70-30, so you keep 70% of your profits, they keep 30%, and the max loss is 700, but they only take it out of your profits. They're not going to, if you're down in the account, they don't take it out of that. It's only on profits. And like I said, though, you're paying $3.99 for a max loss of 700, and so even that is good risk reward in trading terms, you know. My bad, Mitch. Go ahead.
No, you're good, dude. I'm just paying attention.
Okay.
It's a big boy trade. What I like about this one is if we come back to the low, we're talking about an over 40-cent move.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Cole. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the team, man. Yeah, ACB was a really nice VWAP bounce. You also got to look, the SPY is testing the VWAP now. We'll see if it gets rejected there or not.
All right, guys. Might get squeezed out right here. That was a big move there. A lot of shares filling.
There you go. It's a little bit better. Let's see if it stays. So.
Yeah, it's getting squeezed. I'm out, guys. Squeezed there, you guys. You guys got to witness a nice squeeze there.
Yeah, man. I think you got out I
Oh,
think
I
you got
mean,
out
had to get out.
early, or I think you not early. I think you got out when you needed to, because that
Yeah, there was
move
no
up is,
option.
yeah,
Don't want to be sitting here now.
yeah, for sure. All right,
One of the real
AMD.
key things is that it reversed past that 96, came with a whole bunch of volume.
Yep.
Definitely looks strong.
No, I gotta consider whether I want to short Roku or SQ here. I mean, what about AMD? Yeah, AMD bounced beautifully there. I was actually looking at that bounce, but the SPY is what we're getting. Like, if you look at the SPY here, this is what's happening. The SPY was very, very weak this morning, and now it's not so weak. It broke highs. It's pushing over the VWAP, and so that's what we're kind of looking at now. BYND, Omar? Let me check that one out, bro. We just gotta be careful. Like, I would short SQ and Roku here because they look like fades. But yeah, BYND, nice little bounce there. Perfect little bounce. I would short these because they look like fades. But the problem is if the SPY continues to, kind of spike up here, it's gonna be a little bit riskier of a type of move.
Yep, there's PYX now up there to 1748. Definitely got squeezed hard in that stock. I've been taking these big ranges today and just had to pay the price. That's it.
Yeah, man, it happens, brother. I mean, after yesterday, you're probably roughly break even anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to stress it too much. It is what it is. Missed that VWAP bounce in APHA. I called it out earlier. Just stop watching it. I did exactly what I was trying to buy into.
Starting to consider.
That's a little frustrating.
I'm in Roku with 30 shares here. Just a very small trade. See if it's going to come back down and break these lows again. That's all I'm looking at. Very small trade. Very small sizing. Going to look to add to it a little bit if it can move back up here. And probably going to keep my risk level at 97.30 or so. But just a little baby trade. We'll see. We also have SQ moving back up there. I mean, I could consider that as well. Nice, Michael. Nice job, bro. Nice work. Oh, there's Roku. I was wondering where my position was. Yeah, maybe I'm risking a little bit too much trying to short Roku again after it worked the first time.
Man, I hope someone took that opposite side of my trade.
Huh?
Hope someone took the opposite side of my trade. PYX there now to 1750s.
Yeah, man, it's squeezing up. I see that one.
Yeah, crazy rip there.
I'm debating on whether I want to add more to Roku here, considering the SPY looks weak, or if I should be worried because the SPY might be consolidating around support for a bounce. I don't know which one. Roku doesn't look like a terrible fade, and if the SPY looks weak, but if the SPY starts to bounce here, which it very well might, then Roku could start to bounce here. I mean, my share size is small enough to I'm not really scared either way, but yeah, there's the bounce on Roku.
All right, starter here in square.
For a fade?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking at Roku and SQ. I was considering whether I should get in Roku or SQ, and I decided on Roku, but they both look good, so
Yeah, they both look interesting there.
I might be getting squeezed out on Roku here though. Just depends on what the SPA does here. SPA is going to dictate so much of what happens.
I agree.
If gnarly squeeze, getting pretty close to my risk here. Probably going to jump out. Let it battle, see if the SPA gets weak again, but not looking bueno for me. Oof. Hey, appreciate it, James. Thanks, bro. Getting very, very close to exiting. I'm out. Well, it's kind of a so-so day. I mean, I'm not down huge, but down small. Kind of a so-so week at this point. It's kind of interesting how trading goes. It's like you have a bunch of good weeks, and then sometimes your weeks are just... And then after that, a lot of times what I've noticed is that you'll get like some really strong weeks, and then you'll get some so-so weeks, and then you get one or two bad weeks, and then a few good weeks, and such and such. So
It's the cycle, man.
Yep.
You've heard me talk about it.
It's waves.
It's waves. It comes in waves, and you got to ride it when it's on its up, and when it's on its down. You have to know that. You have to accept it. You have to get away from the market sometimes.
Yes, sir.
And getting away from the market is just going to keep you in your account, keep that capital going. Wait to the moment that you feel that you're back on point. You know, a lot of times we notice it immediately. We're like, whoa, 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 what are we doing here?
Right.
This is not the best trade.
This is the wrong move.
This is not how I trade.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting a little impatient, trading outside of my pattern, jumping in a little early, and stuff like that. You have to notice it immediately.
It is what it is.
You start being one of those traders that can notice those downtrends and stop them. That's when you really start being profitable, because we've already known that systems work. Trading
100%.
do work 100%, and that's what we try to teach you, is that it does work, but you have to trade it the right way.
Yep. SQ looking better. I might jump in this one too.
Yeah, it has a tight risk of 72.19.
Well, now it's got that high here, which is a lot better. So
either that high or 19, which was that other high.
Yeah, that's what I'm using is 19. 19 just makes a lot more sense, I think. Got in a little bit late, but if it can... 19. It's a big spread. It's a big spread, so if it clears out, it should be fine.
Right, looking to take half off on this move here.
Roku just faked me out. And this is the second time it's happened just like this today. It is what it is. I mean, this is what you got to worry about sometimes. This goes down to kind of setting your risk, and that's kind of what I got here for Roku. Is that this level probably, this level was my risk, and it just tapped me out. It faked me out there and then dropped back down, and that's what we were essentially waiting on anyway. We also have the SPY, which is kind of dropping some subsequently with it, and so that's what we're getting here. The reason I'm in SQ is definitely going to be my last trade, just to clarify. But the reason I'm in SQ now is because it has this super obvious risk. And I know Mitch is in it too, but you can see this risk here at 72.20, just very obvious. Just really easy risk to base your trade off of, because it has a double top there at this point. And so with that double top, it makes it a little bit easier to manage, and it just makes it really easy to follow. But yeah, there goes Roku. Faked me out. Is what it is. I can accept that. Honestly, today's a good day, so I still can't. I ain't mad at it.
Covering 400 there. Looking for this breakdown here. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Mitch up. Mitch is killing it with this trade, so.
All right, guys.
All right, I'm gonna take 50 off here.
We took it off right at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it works, man. And like I said, this is one of the beautiful things. The next class I do is actually going to be one on double tops. Like the next class I make is going to be one on double tops and confirmation, because I think those are some of the biggest values in the trading world, where you can get kind of double tops and confirmation, kind of showing you what you need to do in those trades, and it makes a lot of sense, you know.
Definitely.
And so I think that's the next class we'll do. Maybe should have took bigger sizing, but like I said, today's kind of a blah day, so day, kind of a coin flip. Few winning trades, few losing trades. If I look at my positions, I mean, it looks like I'm completely stacked against me, but I've had a few in Roku.
Yeah. Flips down in the cannabis sector.
Yeah.
Ron just flipped down. APHA on the lows. One that I missed today for sure, Abercrombie and Fitch talked about the weakness due to the 16 going down to the 1580s. Easy 20-cent trade there.
All right, so I might consider adding to this one. Hold on, I might take you down real quick, Mitch, and then throw you back up. But I might add to this one here. It just depends. Maybe add my little 50 shares back if we can get that move up, and maybe try to scale in it like fully to this one. We'll see. It just depends on how much it gets up here, but I like the resistance above it now. We'll see if we can get a good enough level to add to it.
The funny part is this is the time that I'm not even looking at it.
I never was able to get the ad.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at it. If I get my ad, it'll be at 72. I'm not adding anything under that. Has to be at 72 so that I can keep the risk at 72.10.
You don't like that double top at 72.20? I think that's the best risk level. Just because it's got that double top right there.
The ad would have to be at VWAP then.
Okay.
At 72.
No, it makes sense.
I'll only add if I can feel that I have a new level to risk off of, or I can keep my average cost, meaning I'm not risking a cent.
Right.
And so that's really the key, because you want to only get yourselves in bigger position sizes, bigger swings when you're in the position of power.
Yep. SPY looking weak here. J-Nug.
Flushes down, let it go.
Yeah, J-Nug, I don't know. It's a little bit too choppy. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm feeling J and J. It's not something I'm really used to.
It's kind of an ETF, you know.
Yeah.
They have big swings.
Yep.
I think with ETFs, it's a lot easier to scalp the move than to play these long-term moves. I'm seeing the 15-minute on the SPY really holding down. We want to see it break down the 292.80s. One of the key things I've been doing with the SPY is using a 15-minute and not a 5-minute or a 1-minute. This gives me an ability to really see where the SPY is headed versus where it's trying to fake me out.
All right, so here's the coming down, back down here. I'll throw Mitch up since Mitch is in a much larger trade than me. So we're coming back down. Mitch and I's goal in this place, and I feel pretty comfortable saying this, but Mitch and I want this thing to break the lows of the day now.
Yeah, now I've already taken profit at the low. We're looking for the breakdown.
We want to see it crack under there.
At least to here, to this 57, 55 mark. If it comes back, we can add here at 72.
All right,
but
for sure.
I don't think I even want to add up here in the 710s.
No, I want to add it right at the whole dollar and then use that same risk at 72 or 72.20 is what I would want to do. I always want that to happen so I can take a little bit larger risk in it, but we'll see. I mean, it's a green trade so far. If it works.
It's like I always say, if it flushes, it flushes.
Right.
Let it go.
If it gives me the ad, it gives me the ad, you know.
Exactly. Let the stock work, and then all we do is react to it.
Yep. Here, I'm going to pull this up so you can see both of our charts. There we go. Mine's on the left. Mitch's is down there.
It's no worries. I'll let you guys know when I start covering. One of the key things is now we're going to get that momentum push down. So I'm going to be looking to take cover into this. So I put the order out here at 56.
Yes, we can short it. We can short almost all ETFs on here.
Okay, one of the big things is the SPY on the 15-minute pulled back again to the VWAP. Like I said earlier, I need that to go through 292.80, not above 293.20.
There we go. I mean, there's a breakdown for us. Let's see if we can get that full crackdown onto these lows here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can short most ETFs though.
Order out to cover here, guys. 56s. Seeing the SPY kind of hold here. Not looking the best. It's looking more of a reversal here. But we're looking for that breakdown. We're going to try to get it. Here's a little push here. 66, 63s.
See if we get down to that $half.
Yeah, have the order out.
There we go.
In between that 56.
63s. Hey, thanks, Dylan. Thanks, brother. Let's test on these lows. We'll see if we get a nicer crackdown here. There's 62, 61s.
All right, I see the SPY pushing down, so my hand's off.
There's 61s. 57s. I'm out.
Boom.
55.
I took it there at 56.
Yep.
Good
Hey,
job.
man. Nice work, bro.
Good trade. Good trade.
Yeah, man.
Both sides.
Yeah, took the loss off a little bit on the day. Mitch and I here just to clarify and to put things into perspective. Mitch and I never take the same trades. We never take the same trades. We're always trading different stuff. It's almost like if Mitch is in something, I don't want to get in it because I want that to be his own trade, and I want my own trade. You know. And so, no, Mitch and I were in this one, and it did crack these lows, unfortunately. But hey, I only had 50 shares left. What else do you want me to do? But no, so it was kind of fun to be in a trade with Mitch.
That's where we take profit.
Yeah, 100%. That's the most likely bouncing area where it's going to bounce. So it is what it is. The SPY just ended up flushing back down is what we got. So
yeah, in the end, I think if I would have had no losses on the day, would have held a little bit longer and look for a move down. But sometimes, especially when you've had some losses on the day, you just want to take that base hit, knock the losses down again, and keep trading accurately versus trying to make it all back in one swing.
Right. And that's what you got to do. You know, it's one swing is just going to make it super emotional for you. You know what I mean? And it's kind of that we have a class that's called How to Protect Your Account, or it's called How to Avoid Losing Your Account or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but we talk about how a lot of times traders will get in that kind of mentality where it's like, if you have a big loss on the day where you're like, well, I have nothing else to lose, it's kind of do or die type of situation, and that's what ends up hurting your account more than almost anything as a trader. And your goal as a trader should be to avoid situations like that. And so it is what it is. It happens to all of us, honestly. It's something I talked about. It's like, once you start trading, I'm not trying to sound high and mighty here, because the truth is that even the most experienced traders are still going to make these mistakes every so often. You know, even experienced traders, they're not immune to these mistakes. They just happen less often for them, but they're still going to happen. I don't care what anybody says. And so the goal is just to condition yourself to make the right moves as much as possible.
Nice. We got 3 resistance touch on MU. AMAT broke out.
We got JNUG, which looks a lot better now that it fell. It's actually underneath the VWAP now.
Yeah, 3 resistance touch for AMD. We're definitely getting to that point where we should see the SPY either reverse and start going bullish, or I'm going to be looking for these stocks like MU, AMAT, and AMD to start breaking down as SPY breaks down those 80s, those 292 80s.
Yep.
See it hold down there. We should eventually see these flip. And that's what I'm keeping an eye on right now. That's where I can make another $168 and get in the green for the day.
Yep.
But I'm going to be patient and wait for it instead of trying to jump in and anticipate. All you can do is right now just set the levels that you want to see reject. So now that we got a wick past that on MU, I definitely keep an eye on it. That's 32.74. Very important level. Have those 3 touches up. I want to see one more attempt to get above there and reject.
Yep.
There's a SPY down to the 70s, like we talked about. So it opened up lower, which is a great sign. Let's see it not come back to VWAP here and just completely wash out. So you want to see the SPY get through that 292.67. One that I was watching was CGC for VWAP reject, but it was a little tight. I only saw 2 touches of resistance, and that's why I didn't go after that one.
Yeah. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do today. I might close the stream down a little bit early, guys. I have a contractor coming to my house. Aside from the fact that I'm sick, I have a contractor coming here to do drywall work on my house that they fixed because the AC ducts were changed, but they never fixed the drywall. So we got to have a contractor coming out here to do that today at 10:30, and it's 9:15 my time, so we got to pick up a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I might go ahead and close it down, guys. I'm also not feeling that hot. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff we gotta do today, so yeah, so like I said, go check out TradeNet. Right now through my link you can get it for 30% off, or no, I don't know, it might be 25% off, but you can get the intro package for $3.99. Super cheap, and it comes with 14,000 in buying power, no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want. There's also pretty cheap commissions if you use small sizing. It's a great platform, and it also comes with the trading course and chat room, so there's a lot of benefits to it. I think a lot of people hate on TradeNet, and they say it's shady and all that stuff. But, like I said, I don't think anywhere else in the trading world can you actually be able to short stocks with a good platform with a decent amount of buying power. And I think if you think about it, some paper trading platforms are more expensive, than TradeNet. And so if you can extend your TradeNet account for 2 months, it's essentially cheaper than a lot of these day trading chat rooms, or paper trading platforms. So, I think it makes sense for new traders that want to get their feet wet with the market. And so if you want to check that out, there's the link. Like I said, go check out Trade Ideas. What were you saying, man? My bad.
No, I'm liking HTZ, but I liked it in the 35s or above.
Yeah.
So you can risk right off of 45, risk 5 cents or 10 cents. It's only a 20-cent range. So.
Do you have to pass the challenge to be able to trade for TradeNet? No, I mean, I think they make you go through, I think they make you take their course, and I think they make you take their course and pass their course, and once you do that, they should be able to send you the funded account. It's best to reach out to them than ask them, though. One thing that they do is that you can do the free demo challenge. It's called the TradeNet demo challenge, and it's completely free to sign up. And I always try to tell people, if you want to get your feet wet with their platform and see kind of what it's about, see what stocks are tradable, go check out their challenge. It's completely free, and if you can make $500 in net profit within 5 trading days while following all of their rules, you win a free intro package, I believe. And it's completely free to try, and at the very least, you at least get a free demo account with $10,000 in buying power for a week. So at the very least, you at least get a free demo account for a few days unless you lose the challenge. And so there's that link if you want to check that out. It's 70-30 mint, and so if you make $1,000 in profit, you keep 700 and they keep 300. But yeah, there's the demo challenge link if y'all want to check that out. Like I said, go check out Trade Ideas. Shout out to them. Really cool company. They actually allow me to stream their scanners every day. And honestly, I think Mitch will probably agree with me here. The best scanners in the game by far.
without a doubt.
Best scanners in the game by far. Just super customizable. You can build your own scanners around different strategies you're using. And like I said, like Mitch and I, people hate on us for, plugging these. But, this is one of the ways we keep this live stream free.
MU.
This is one of the ways we keep everything free. We don't charge anybody for anything. And so it's just good ways to help support the channel. We stream every day for free. We post all of our content for free. So we just try to be, the outliers in the trading world. So if you want to go check out Trade Ideas, go check out that link right there. And yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Like I said, not feeling that hot. Got a bunch of stuff I got to do.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know how MU goes. Just saw the SPY break down through that level that I was talking about. So took the trade. No hesitation. That was the plan. I saw it. I took the trade. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Later, brother.
At 33.69, guys, you're going to risk off the high here. Sell 77.
Looks good. I like that one.
All right,
I mean,
guys.
I can leave it up, Mitch, if you want me to. I could just mute myself if you want me to.
What's the chat think? You guys want to see me trade MU?
You guys want me to leave Mitch up so you can see this last trade by Mitch, or you want
Let me know.
you want him to post a replay, or what's the deal? Here, let's say this.
All right.
I think some people might have left already.
Yeah, I think some people took off.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right, guys.
It's up to you, bro.
Guys in touch.
Yeah.
I'll keep you in touch. No worries.
Okay. You can make a recap video.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know. If you guys want to stay up with us, hit the Discord up.
Yeah.
I'll be keeping you in touch in the Discord.
Here, I'll post that Discord if you want to check that out.
Yeah, definitely check out that Discord. That's where we put up all the information about our trades.
Right. Yeah, if you want to follow us after the streams are over, Discord's the place to do it.
Definitely.
Later, guys.
Later, guys. Take it easy.